Hello everybody, my name is Miguel. I am an engineering major here at Cabrillo College. Before going on the abroad experience, I was faced with a really difficult decision. I'd say one of the hardest in my life. And that decision was having to be away from my daughters for about 2 weeks. This was my first time being out of the country, and my parents didn't really travel a lot. And that's something that I didn't want for my kids. So going on this abroad experience really made me feel like that would be something more real, like something that's actually attainable for them. So my experience started about several thousand feet up in the air. Like I said, it was my first time traveling out of the country and also my first time being on a plane. Being that high up, it really put everything into perspective. The world seemed so big, and yes, to people everything seems like just a bunch of ants crawling. But regardless of how small the people look down there, everyone has the ability to make an impact and a change in the world. Our first day in Providencia, or once we got to Providencia, I was just amazed at how green everything seemed. The community seemed so connected to nature. Everyone was so humble, so generous, and it just made the transition a lot easier. Our first actual working day consisted of mixing concrete, but in reality, I thought of it as sort of like an icebreaker, because it really gave us the opportunity to develop a team dynamic, work with the community, work with the dream volunteers, and really gave us the opportunity to gauge everyone's skills and see where everyone was at. Once we started to work on our projects, I was really inspired about everyone's work ethic. Everyone was really excited to get started on our project. We broke up into teams, made a plan, laid out everything that needed to be laid out, and started to build. Another project that we had the opportunity to work on was a surveying project. One of the biggest difficulties is land erosion and soil degradation in Costa Rica. So the community had terraced a piece of land, and they wanted us to check it, to see if they had done it right. So we used a method of surveying called differential leveling, where we just take changes in vertical distances, and we put the data into Excel and gave it to the community. Overall, the abroad experience gave me the opportunity to develop leadership skills, communication skills, and develop hand project skills. But really, going abroad really made me feel like engineering really is a helping profession more than ever.